Good evening, all, and thank you so much for joining us on this evening. I would like to call the December 5th board meeting of the Nash County Board of Education to order. At this time, I will entertain a motion to, we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. This evening, we are joined by a group of gentlemen from Red Oak Elementary School. They have been formally trained on how to put up the flag, fold the flag, and learn rules and guidelines about the correct military way to handle the flag. They take their job very seriously. In order to keep this job, they must have no office referrals and be in good standing with their grades. This is an outstanding group of young gentlemen. We're joined by Tristan Green, Treshawn Vick, Makai Waring, and Isaiah Whitehead.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Appreciate your time. Thank you. My guys, y'all good. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Good job. Thank you so much.
You did an excellent job. Thank you.
Thank you.
You did an excellent job. Thank you very much.
You keep up the good work. Okay.
Great job. Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you for representing. Good job.
Tonight, we wanted to recognize some board members, and I just want to thank, I got Ms. Bullock here. Mr. Sharp, I think, is online somewhere, but I just want to thank you as a superintendent representing the school system. Thank you for everything you've done, your commitment. We've had some big gains in the past few years, and it's because of your dedication to students. And I want to thank you. I will definitely miss you. So I think we have some stuff for you, so
Good evening. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to Ms. Evelyn Bullock, Ms. Sharonda Thomas Bullock, and Mr. Bill Sharp for their dedicated service to our school district. Your contributions have made a lasting impact on our community, and your commitment to our students, staff, and families will not be forgotten. Serving on the school board is not a small task. It requires strength, resilience, and a deep commitment to the future of our children. And you've shown all of that and more. I wish you all the best in your new endeavors. And please know that the work you've done will always remain a part of your spirit. I am particularly grateful for your support of my non-traditional style of leadership. Your understanding and your collaboration have made all the difference. The IT staff and the communications department has put together a small video. So at this time, everyone direct your attention to the monitors, please. time, we do have some tokens of appreciation. When I call your name, please come up front. Miss Evelyn Bullock. Miss Sharonda Thomas Bullock.
Well, I wasn't gonna cry.
That's all right.
And Mr. Sharp is joining us remotely. He's not here, but we'll make sure that he gets his token.
Dr. Washington,
Yes, sir.
may I say a word or two? I am remote. I am online.
Yes.
All right. First of all, let me just say it has been an honor and a privilege to serve the students, the citizens of Nash County for the last 12 years. It has really been a challenging some days, but it's been worth the reward. I remember 12 years ago, we came in this district when I first came on board, and some of us, Ricky Jenkins as well, came in, I think, with me. But one of the things that we were given a mandate to do was bring our schools out of low performance. Thanks to Dr. Ellis and his team, they have done a phenomenal job in doing that. About 4 years ago, we were at the risk of losing our credibility as far as the state coming in and taking over. We brought in Dr. Ellis about 4 or 5 years ago with the mandate to turn our district around. And thanks to Dr. Ellis and his staff has done a phenomenal job. You know, I can say, I pray and ask God every day, show me, direct me what it is you want me to do. And he's actually says, your time at this task is coming to a close. But as Dr. Chavis would say, there's bigger and better things for you, Mr. Sharp. But I'm just trusting God. So Dr. Ellis, I want to recognize you and your staff for being a phenomenal leadership role in what you guys say and do. You brought us out of low performance. You took our school from 104 to 34, and it's all because the board sat back and that you do your job. Continue to do what you do. We came in at a low performance, but I can say as we walk out, team, we're walking out as a world-class district, second to none. Congratulations, team. I look forward to seeing and working with you guys in the near future. I may be absent, but I'm not gone. Thank you. I praise God for each and every one of you. Have a great, great day and a great, great year.
Thank you, Mr. Sharp. Okay, that brings us to item number 4 on our agenda, the swearing in of elected and re-elected board members. I will begin since I do need to facilitate the meeting. We want to say thank you so much for Judge Timothy Wilson for being with us and administering our oaths on this evening. You may come forward. Excuse me, Superior Court Judge, get me right, Mr. Wilson. The order will be as follows. Dr. Chavis, and then Mr. Jenkins, then Mr. Lamb, then Mr. Bissett, and then Mr. Whitfield and Mr. Weeks will join us up front.
And Madam Chair, if you will permit me, before we begin, I would just like to thank each and every one of you for what you do. I know from some past personal experience that it's a difficult job, but it's an important job and you do it well. So I thank you.
Thank you.
you'll stand and face the audience. Pull the Bible. If you place your left hand on the Bible lamb and raise your right. Do you, Dr. LaShonda C. Washington, solemnly swear that you will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as a member of the Nash County Board of Education, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is my granddaughter, Jessica Williams.
And if you place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right, do you, Dr. Donovan Chavis, solemnly swear that you will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as a member of the Nash County Board of Education, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sir, you will place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right. Do you, Richard Jenkins, solemnly swear that you will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as a member of the Nash County Board of Education, so help you God? I do. Congratulations.
Judge Wilson. Judge Wilson. Judge Wilson. Right here. I see the script right here.
They got hot, didn't they?
All right, sir, you will raise your right hand. Do you, Franklin Lamb, solemnly swear that you will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as a member of the Nash County Board of Education, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations. I have to hug her because she taught my daughter. Congratulations. You will raise your right hand. Do you, Chris Bissett, solemnly swear that you will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as a member of the Nash County Board of Education, so help you God.
I do.
Congratulations. Mr. Whitfield.
Yeah, I did say I do. I think so.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right, sir. Do you, Jamon Whitfield, solemnly swear that you will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as a member of the Nash County Board of Education, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. You'll place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right. Do you, Linwood Weeks, solemnly swear that you will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as a member of the Nash County Board of Education, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations. Madam Chair, and Dr. Ellis, thank you for the honor of allowing me to be with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
At this time, those wishing to exit may do so. And those needing a seat, please come forward if you wish to take a seat so that no one is standing. Let's give our new board members a hand and everyone that came out to support.
This is hot in here.
Anyone wishing to have a seat can come down front. There are plenty of seats down front. All right, that brings us to agenda item number 5 on the agenda, and that is the adoption of the agenda. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Dr. Chavis and seconded by Mr. Gray for the record. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you. We've now reached number 7, the recognition portion of our agenda. Before we do that, I would like to go ahead and obtain approval of the board minutes. Item number 6. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Vice Chair Lamb, seconded by Dr. Chavis. Is there any discussion on the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you.
This time we'll go recognitions. This is the NCPS Hero Award, and it goes to Mr. Jacob Carey. Former student at the early college wanted Mr. Jacob Carey to be recognized. Mr. Carey at the early college not only stood out as a teacher, but as a mentor who genuinely cared about his students. He always took the time to listen and truly understood when students were struggling, not just with the material, but with life. The student remembered many times feeling overwhelmed or uncertain, but Mr. Carey's encouragement always gave him the strength to keep moving forward. Mr. Carey believed in him when he struggled to believe in himself, and that's something he will never forget. His dedication to his students is something we wish more teachers embodied. Mr. Carey consistently went above and beyond to make sure we knew he was there for us, because that he admired him more than he can express in words. Hero Award, Mr. Jacob Carey. Parting gift. Recognitions. Leanne Evans has successfully completed the NC ASBO School Business Management Academy Manager Certification on November 7th, 2024. Certification requires completion of 21 courses with assessments. The curriculum consists of courses in accounting, financial management, law, including legal responsibilities, and business office operations. Ms. Leanne Evans. So these are the awards from the School Boards Association Conference 2024. Honorable mention, elementary poster contest K2. This was around the state. Kyrie Brandon, second grade Inglewood Elementary School. Lauren Briscoe, second grade Edwards Elementary School. Come on down.
He is down too, he's gonna go down a little bit.
This is the 3-5 honorable mention elementary poster. Cadence Johnson, fourth grade Edwards Elementary School. Tahira Johnson, fifth grade Edwards Elementary School. Andrea Gabrielle Riquet, fifth grade Edwards Elementary School. There we go. The next one's in 3-5. This is second place. Hira Muhammad, fifth grade Edwards Elementary School, won second place in the 2024 elementary school poster contest at the School Boards Association Conference.
Ribbons back.
Reverend, turn the ribbon on.
And these are the students and the teachers who are recognized the 2024 District Holiday Card. Elementary School, Azero Weston, Benvenue, and Miss Guy. Middle School, Naya Askew, Red Oak Middle, Miss Stapp. High School, Elena Davis, Northern Nash, Miss Maloney. Thank you. The last one is Miss Carrie Davis. Miss Carrie, come on up here. Executive Assistant to the Superintendent, Board of Education Clerk, was awarded her graduate renewal certification for successful completion of the professional certification program requirements of the Superintendent and Board Assistants of North Carolina Public Schools at the 2024 North Carolina School Boards Association Conference for a total of 651.84 hours. Whew, you need a trophy for that. Sounds like Christmas.
Let's give everyone a hand. Thank you so much, Dr. Ellis. And that brings us to agenda item number 8, our public input portion of our board meeting. Each month, a part of at least one regularly scheduled board meeting will be set aside for citizens to address the board through public comment. A sign-up sheet will be available in the communications office for any individual or group to indicate their desire to address the board. The deadline is noon the day of the board meeting. Any individual or group can sign up by appearing in person or by calling the superintendent's office. Each individual will receive 3 minutes for public comments. We do have one individual that has signed up on this evening. Is Miss Turkisha Odom in the room? Come down, please.
Mr. Evans?
Sir, yes, sir.
Good afternoon. First of all, thank you for honoring my request to be before you tonight. I am Turkisha Odom. I am a native from Nash County. I have served as an educator for Nash County Public Schools for 20 years. I'm a former employee of this district. Excuse me, my nerves are a little bad here. Tonight, I'm coming before you as Amaria Smith's mom. Amaria Smith is my daughter, and she attended Nash County Public Schools. She graduated from Nash Central High School in 2022, where she was affectionate and outgoing senior class president, trio of board bound member, junior ROTC cadet, a yearbook editor, and a junior and varsity cheerleader. Amaria found her love for students with special needs, and this propelled her to become a teacher. Amaria became a Viking at Elizabeth City State University fall 2022 in the elementary education program. Amaria was murdered January 16th, 2024, after entering her second year as a sophomore. I would like to present my request to the superintendent and the school board to host an event in her honor of her death date. I am requesting accessibility to the facility at Nass Central High School on January 18th, 2025, to have a small ceremony where people that affectionately knew her and loved her could come and celebrate her life. Thank you. Okay, that brings us to business item number 9. Donations.
Board members' donations, Rocky Mountain Middle School received $2,984.20 grant from Wake Electric Care for the STEM program. Edwards Elementary School received a $3,000 Bright Idea grant for their STEM program. Cooper's Elementary received a $1,432.18 Bright Idea grant for their STEM program. Benvenue Elementary School received a $4,000 grant from the De Leon Carter Foundation to use for a One School, One Book program. Red Oak Elementary School received a $1,500 grant from the De Leon Carter Foundation to use for their Sylvan Heights Bird Park Outreach Program and art supplies related to the program. Deidre Hunter, art teacher at Inglewood Elementary, received the Bright Idea grant from Wake Electric for $980 to be used to purchase sewing machines for the sewing club in the spring for Inglewood Elementary School. And Middlesex Elementary received a $300 donation from the Five Points Community Church to help students in need for Christmas.
Madam Chair, I move that we accept these gracious donations with much appreciation.
Second.
All right. Motion was made by Dr. Chavis, seconded by Board Member Gray. Is there any discussion on the donations? Hearing none, all in favor, please let me know by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We accept those donations with great thanks and appreciation. Personnel recommendations, Mrs. Wallace.
Good evening, Chair Dr. Washington, Vice Chair Lamb, present board members, and Mr. Sharp. Assuming he's still there. The personnel report has been reviewed and discussed on behalf of Superintendent Ellis. Your approval is requested at this time.
That's a motion to approve personnel request. Second.
All right, motion made by Vice Chair Lamb, seconded by Board Member Gray. Is there any discussion on the personnel recommendations? Hearing none, all in favor, please let me know by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, Mrs. Wallace.
Thank you.
Item number 10, the Administrative Services and Operations Committee, Board Member Dunton.
Thank you, Dr. Washington. We had 2 items on our agenda, one for action and one for information. I was going to ask Ms. Saunders if she might join us for just a second. The board was presented with the 23-24 financial audit for information purposes last week, but everyone's kind of had a week to review it, take a look at it, and just were there any questions following last week's presentation. The one I had, Ms. Saunders, was that I think the one finding was around reconciliation of some accounts, and that seemed to require some action on our end, and just wanted to see if you'd take a minute and walk us through what that process is going to look like going forward, so it's not going to be an issue when it comes back to audit.
I'll be happy to. And let me say good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. So going forward, we will have a staff member in place that is doing our reconciliations and making sure that they are correct and accurate, especially to our auditor's standards, and they should be completed monthly. These are the standing rules, and they should always be completed monthly, but unfortunately, they had a couple of errors and things that we had to clean up. But going forward, they will be done monthly and for all bank accounts.
Any other questions around the audit? Any other questions for Ms. Saunders while we have? Thank you very much. Our other item on this is we received some information in committee, and now as a recommendation coming from the committee, we would like to authorize Angie Miller and her staff to begin collaboration with county commissioners and other parties in pursuing next steps in securing the site for our Southern Nash Middle School. If that's a recommendation from committee, Dr. Washington.
That's the recommendation. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Many moves. All right.
You do
Moved
second.
by Board Member Bissett. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Dr. Chavis. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
That concludes academic services and operations.
Thank you so much. We'll move on to policy. Mr. Dunton.
Absolutely. We have 7 items in policy for tonight. The first 6 that we'll go through are policies 1 through 6. Policies listed 1 through 6 are for final approval. These were presented at a prior board meeting and have rested for 30 days, and now we are recommending them for approval.
All right, is there a motion to approve the policies?
So moved. Second.
Okay, motion made by Board Member Gray, did I get it right? Seconded by Board Member Edwards. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
All right, and the last item for policy is item number 7. These are policy changes, substantive changes that are being presented for first read.
All right, is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion made by Vice Chair Lamb, seconded by Board Member Gray. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
And that is it for policy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Duncan. Item number 12 on the agenda, the Academic Services and Accountability Committee, Vice Chair Lamb.
Yes, the first step, we had next steps for low performing schools and federal designation. Presentation by Melissa Dancy Smith and Jen Morris. I will entertain a motion to accept the approval of the report.
So moved. You made it?
I mean,
You make it.
Oh, I
All right,
second.
you second it,
Mhm,
okay.
I thought he asked for
Motion
a
made by
motion.
Vice Chair Lamb, seconded by Dr. Chavis. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
And
Thank
we
you.
had a presentation for overnight and out-of-state field trips by Jeff White. I make the motion to accept the field trip request.
Second.
Motion made by Vice Chair Lamb, seconded, was that you, Mr. Bissett? Is there any discussion on the field trips? Hearing none, all in favor, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Last thing on our agenda, we had a request for research presentation with Dr. Mudd. That's just information only.
Thank you so much, Vice Chair Lamb. Item number 13 on the agenda, Dr. Chavis, Student Support Services and Operations Committee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Student Support Service and Operation Committee met on November 25th. The agenda was approved and there were 3 items presented for information. Student Support Service update, the village, and transportation update. The one item that was presented for approval and vote tonight was presented by Dr. Farrell, and I'd like for him to kind of bring us up to speed for the new board members so they will know what they're voting on tonight. But it was regarding school safety plans.
Good evening to members of the board, Superintendent Ellis. Our school safety plans are plans that must be submitted for approval to the Board of Education each school year. It's normally around the month of December, end of November, when we take them before the boards for vote. Luckily for Nash County Public Schools, we've been involved in placing our school safety plans on a site that has been mandated by the state of North Carolina approximately 8 to 9 years now. So our principals and assistant principals are well versed in that process. Normally, we work with the Nash County Emergency Management Team as they review our school safety plans, provide feedback to our principals in areas that they may be missing something or something needs to be cleaned up. As I said, luckily for us, our principals are well versed in this process. So most often for us, the updating of names, staff members, that sort of thing is the biggest thing that has to take place with the school safety plans. We require that our schools do 3 lockdown drills a year. One of those lockdown drills must be done with law enforcement, and it must be done within the first or second drill of each school year. With that lockdown drill, we also mandate that they test the red emergency buttons that are located in each of our schools. All of our schools have their school safety plans on this website. I don't have it to show it to you, but there is a website where the school safety plans are located. I meant to say law enforcement, fire emergency, have access, emergency management, have access to those plans. If there were an incident that required them to access them, we wouldn't have to provide them to them. They could go online to this portal and be able to pull that information. So our schools are required to do 3 lockdown drills a year. As I said, it must be done within the first or second drill with law enforcement. Our red emergency buttons are tested during that time. There's a report that they must do and send to me so that we have documentation that the drills have been done. In addition to that, they also must do 2 tabletop activities per year. Tabletop activities are basically scenarios that could happen as it relates to school safety. They have to send me, Mr. Ward, a copy of what that scenario was and the staff members who were present. Again, we do this for documentation so that we have it. And they must do monthly fire drills. Fire drill must be done within the first 10 days of school, and then that information is sent to Angie Miller. So that's what was presented to the board. That's a quick summary of it for approval.
Thank you, Dr. Farrell. Madam Chair, I make the motion that we accept this safety plan.
Second.
All right, motion made by Dr. Chavis, seconded by Vice Chair Lamb. Is there any further discussion on the school safety plans? Hearing none, all in favor, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you so much, Dr. Chavis. All right, that brings us to agenda item number 14, the superintendent's report. Dr. Ellis.
So I just want to welcome the newly elected board members. On behalf of Nash County Public Schools, we welcome you to the Nash County Public School Board of Education. Your commitment to serving our students, families, and communities is deeply appreciated, and we are excited to have you join us in shaping the future of our schools, so thank you. I did want to give out some dates. December 11th is an early release day. December 23rd through January 3rd is Christmas break. And I'm hoping that Mr. McQueen has a quick slide, because I want to make sure I brag on this team today. I want to congratulate again Melissa Dancy-Smith and her team, because today they were recognized by the state school board for the Champion for Change Award. And I checked this out, and I think I'm right about this, but we were the only district recognized and the Champion for Change Award. Everything else was schools and staff. We were recognized as a district, so I'll let you look at all them highlights there, because you know I could say it twice. But I just want to thank her team and staff and teachers, because that was a great moment to be recognized by the state school board. So thank you so much. That's it for me.
Thank you, Dr. Ellis. That brings us to agenda item number 15, the chair's report. I'm also pleased to welcome Mr. Jamon Whitfield and Mr. Linwood Weeks to our team. We are excited to have you both join the board, and we look forward to your contributions as we continue to work together to serve our students and the community. Effective school board members support initiatives throughout the district and are present at events. They are compassionate and understanding, fair and honest, and not to scare you off, they must also have thick skin. I would also like to take this final opportunity in 2024 to express my heartfelt thanks to all the employees of our school district. Your hard work, dedication, and unwavering commitment to our students do not go unnoticed, and we are grateful for everything that you do. As we approach the holiday season, I wish each and every one of you a joyful and restful holiday season. May the new year bring you continued success, happiness, and greatness in all that you do. Thank you so much. And if there's no further business to come before this board, before we go, I do want to highlight our next meeting committee meeting will be January 6th, 2025. And work session and board meeting, January 9th, 2025. If there's no further business to come before the board on this evening, I will adjourn this.
The award that y'all got, congratulations, Nancy, but can y'all pass that along and email us some type of appreciation to the principals and the teachers, because they were very integral in that part.
Thank you, Mr. Jenkins. Any further business? Yes. Nominations are already returned. Is there any further business? Hearing none, I declare this meeting adjourned. Have a great evening.